Hello guys and welcome back, it's me again, UnstableVoltage, and this is another episode of Sleeping Dogs. I'm going to get straight on from where I left off on the last video, and it told us to go to sleep, so I guess this is going to push the story on. So let's get that done out of the way.
He's going to have to show me some blood on his hands.
Show your true colors tonight, brother.
You are an officer of the law.
A bit of a restless sleep there for Wei. Now you notice what keeps popping up in the top right hand corner now is because I still have that gun from earlier, and I can draw my gun and I can holster it as well, which is great. Do we have any interesting outfit changes yet? Because so far everything's been a little bit boring. Let's just have a quick look at our presets actually. Yeah, going out as a SWAT officer, probably not the best thing to do. Generally, I don't... yeah, Bruce Lee. Generally, I don't bother with changing these ever. That'd be quite cool, though. Sort of a Reservoir Dogs style. But, yeah, I have a look from time to time, just to see if there's anything interesting. But I do like the Mr. Black. Maybe when we get up to face rank 4 we'll do that. Right, let's get outside, because right outside the door we have a favour which I believe just carries on the Tiffany storyline. So let's go and get that done.
Hey, wait. I got something to tell you.
Yeah, there he is. He's waiting for us right outside. So let's go and speak to him.
You find out?
Yeah, she's meeting him later today.
I don't believe this.
Don't know whose bite that is, but I'm taking it. Now let's... I don't know why I keep taking bites. I struggle to control them so much. They just turn so quickly. You know, I am a driver. I have a driving license, but I do not ride. So I prefer to drive a cage. Okay. I mean, maneuverability's good, but sometimes they're a little bit too maneuverable for their own good. Right. Oh, well, we're nearly there anyway. I suppose that's a blessing. Oh, just drive over it and the brakes slam on automatically. Now, is this going to end in a fight? I'm guessing it probably is, or a chase and a fight. Of course it's going to be a chase and a fight. It's Sleeping Dogs. So follow the rules of the road and remain undercover. That's going to be difficult on a bike, isn't it? Especially with my ability to drive or ride. Oh well, at least I've got my face covered. You can't see who I am. Alright, it's not doing too bad so far. Ooh, careful. So she's not exactly following the rules of the road. I mean, that was a bit of a dick move. Ooh. And if that didn't make us suspicious, nothing will. Okay. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. I say we're getting there. I mean, I don't know where she's heading. I have done this mission before a long time ago. I can't remember where she's going. Could be miles away for all I know. So there's a few other games along this nature that are going to be coming out soon. As I said, it is very much a Grand Theft Auto style game. We've got the latest Grand Theft Auto, which should be coming out not too far from now. Saints Row 4's also on the cards. Never really been that much of a Saints Row fan because I always thought it was a little bit too over the top, but I might give that a go when it comes out actually. The third one seemed quite fun. Oh, he gonna get it. In one of two ways, possibly. Confront Tiffany.
Hey, what the hell you think you're doing?
Who are you?
By running her over with my motorcycle. Okay. See, there's her blood all over the road, and she's still just gonna stand there and talk to me.
Wei Shen, motherfucker, who are you?
Oh, so the big triad gangster is mad now? Only the big triad gangster can sleep with other people?
Whoa, triad? I'll see you later.
No, he's off.
Not pink person? You think you can fool around on me and I don't care?
Look, she didn't mean anything to me. It was just part of work.
Work? You think I'm an idiot?
Yeah.
You think you can go around jumping into other girls whenever you feel like it?
Yeah.
Well, what's good for Yang is good for Yin.
Okay, look, I'm sorry, alright? I never meant for you to get hurt.
Huh. Some excuse. So you're gonna dump her now? Stay loyal to me? Or to have to go find another man to keep me warm.
Let me see what I can do.
You know, I thought you were different. I guess not. Goodbye.
Well, that's got some more face. Oh, Car Valet, that's it. I remember now. Car Valet's brilliant. Basically, in my phone, I now have... Oh, he's going to ring me.
Ah, hello, Mr. Shen. Your vehicles are all good to go. Give me a call if you need something.
So basically what I can do now is, it's a bit like calling for a taxi in Grand Theft Auto. Any vehicles that I have in my garage, I can call the car valet.
Hey, it's Wei. I need a car.
A car? Takla! I'll be there right away.
Did he just say Kapla? Is he turning Klingon? So yeah, he will... A guy in a suit, here he comes. He's actually bringing my motorcycle. And then he will just... A motorcycle, no helmet, in a suit.
Here you go. I hope this is good enough.
Thanks.
And then he'll just then walk away. But how brilliant is that? Still, that motorcycle's slightly better. Let's jump on there. Just quickly looking back at my phone. Let's call Tran.
What you got for me?
I need a sports car. Let me ask the customer the specifics. I'll text them over.
So again, this is very much like one of the side missions that you get in... looking for a spark, maybe around Club Bam Bam. So this is, again, pretty much like some of the missions you get in Grand Theft Auto, where you have to steal specific cars. So let's see if we can mark that up on the map. We probably can. So find a marked spark. There we go. We can get that in one piece. Ah, oh, ow, ow, ow. Oh, that's going to hurt.
Seriously?
Yes, yeah, seriously. Get off. You're going to be like that, dude. And now he's spoiling for a fight. Is he still there? Has he ran away? Can't even see him now. Fine. And I think, yeah. Wow, that's got to have hurt. How did I even get up and walk away from that? I guess there's a moral lesson to be learned. You should always be looking forwards when riding a motorcycle. And if a guy who crashes a motorcycle gets up and walks away from that, you probably shouldn't give him lip, because he might just steal your bike. Right, so let's go and find this marked car. I think it just gives us face and cash, but, yeah, they're worth doing every now and then. I figured we hadn't done one of those... Ow. Thought that gap was bigger than it was. I haven't done one of these little missions yet, so I figured I might as well. See, there's a reason why I do not ride motorcycles. Now, I've also got another mission there, so I'm being careful not to get too close to it. I don't want to activate that yet, but we will do that. So is that the car we're supposed to be stealing? Oh, we'll just action hijack it, because, you know, we can. Crash it into a tree. So as you can see, the car has a value, which I've already devalued because I just action hijacked it into a tree. And the more damage I do to it, the less it'll be worth by the time it gets there. And I think that's exactly the same as it worked in Grand Theft Auto. Although I'll be honest, I haven't played that for a while. It was really annoying because the latest Grand Theft Auto I was playing, I can never remember whether it's 4 or 5. Whichever one it was, and I was playing it on the PlayStation 3. I had it when it first came out, and that was before they added trophies to the game. This was in the early days of the PlayStation 3 when not all games had trophies, and I probably got about 3/4 of the way through the story. It was the one with Nico, whichever one that was. I got about 3/4 of the way through the story, and then they added the trophies, which was fine because there were still trophies I could get, but there was also a lot of trophies that I wasn't able to get without restarting the game. And at the time I just kind of went, oh, I can't be bothered, I'm not going to restart the game just to get those trophies. But I was annoyed knowing that I wouldn't get them, and then I just kind of didn't play it anymore, and I guess other things came along. But I do have a habit of doing that, starting games and not finishing them, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing Let's Plays, because it does give me more motivation to actually make sure that I get them finished, and that's why I decided to Let's Play this, because I've already played it once and didn't quite finish it, so this will be a completion one way or another. So there we go, so pretty much got the full value of the car, nearly $39,000, so cannot grumble at that. I also believe as well that somewhere, yeah, there's a guy here. I should be able to purchase cars from him as well.
Oh, yo, how's it going?
So he's got a selection of bikes and things. I mean, there's quite a lot of stuff here that I could buy. Nothing particularly attractive. Again, these are all Class B and C. You don't start getting Class A stuffs until you get more face, generally. But it's just as easy to steal a car as it is to actually use one. So I'm not going to bother buying one just yet. And let's have a look mission-wise. So there's a couple of drugs busts we could do. So we'll probably go and do one. We'll do a drugs bust if we can, if it's close by, which that one is because it's only like 160 meters away. So we'll do that drug bust, and then we will go and do our next storyline mission. Might as well run over on foot. I still think I'm in the relatively safe part of town, so we shouldn't be facing people with guns. Let's just bear in mind here that I actually do have guns of my own, so there is... oh, obviously can't jump over that. I do have guns of my own, so I could pull my gun and start shooting people. I'm not going to, but... so, yeah, here's the guys. So, let's get straight in. Now, this guy is armed. You do have to be careful because you can only carry one weapon at a time, so I could end up losing my gun if I try and pick up this weapon, but... I'm just going to take these guys out, just try and counter wherever I can. Again, because it's been a while since I've played, I've kind of forgotten what all of the combo moves are now, which is a little bit annoying, but I still remember how to counter and block. I was actually giving it some oh, come on, I just want to get out of that now. Go on, kick him and get out of the way. Right. Okay, now I can get out of there. So yeah, I was actually thinking the other day what I was saying about how much I enjoyed playing Arkham City, and I think I want to give that another go. Now, I originally played it on the PlayStation, and I did complete it, but I unfortunately never managed to get all of the Riddler secrets. I mean, there's 400 secret Riddler trophies in that game, and I think I ended up getting about... I'm not doing well here. Yeah, so there's 400 Riddler trophies in that game, and I think I ended up getting about 380 of them. I mean, I was really close, so there was only a very small handful that I hadn't got. And I'd kind of like to go through the game again and try and get all of the trophies if I can. Right, I've got to be careful here, otherwise I'm going to end up dying. Oh, and I have done as well. That's not good. Things like that shouldn't happen. Which means I've lost my gun. Yeah, I should have just picked up the weapon and just started hitting people. Oh, well, that's a bit of a pain. Right, what have we got on the map? Well, we might as well just go and do that mission now. So, I've lost my gun, haven't I? I mean, there are opportunities to get other guns, so it's not the end of the world. But that is a bit annoying. I'm disappointed with myself there that I messed that up. So, I need to get myself in gear. I need to start remembering what I'm doing, because that was just awful. Have we got any other drugs bust or anything nearby? Let's have a quick look on the map. What are we close to? Right, there's one over there at the overpass. Do you know what? I'm going to do that because we've got the mission to do. I appreciate that, but I do try and make these videos about 20 minutes long, and the storyline mission, you know, we've only got about sort of 5-10 minutes left on this video. I don't want to end up starting a storyline mission and then sort of having to abandon it. So what's happening here? Oh, now my phone's ringing. Oh, that was weird. So my phone rang randomly as I was trying to drive somewhere. I answered, said hello, and then that was the end of it. Okay. Well, hopefully I haven't broken anything in any big way. We're quite near to this other drugs bust, so let's go and do it. Hopefully I'm not going to mess this one up so much. And they're probably all going to be upstairs as well. When they're on the ground, I mean, these ones aren't. These ones are going to be upstairs, we know they are. But when they're on the ground, you can actually just run your car into them and kill them that way. It's much easier. So we've got the camera up here. Are these the guys? Yeah, these are the guys. Let's just run in. Start as we mean to go on. I should probably make sure that I use more grapples and things like that, because it's the grapples that actually allow you to get rid of people more quickly, like this guy. It's, you know, instantly removed one of them. The annoying thing is, I mean, like most of the time, when someone's about to attack you, like that guy just did, they glow red, so you know that there's a hit incoming and you can counter. But then other times, they just seem to hit you, and you don't get the counter, which is a bit annoying. But I do still prefer the Arkham City style, where the fighting's more fluid. It's much more easy. I mean, obviously, you're Batman, you know, he's very acrobatic, but it's much easier to move around between thugs. You can move from one guy to another quite quickly and easily. So, let's try not to fail this one. I haven't seen anyone with any weapons yet, so I haven't really got anything that I can... Can I kick you? Yeah, moron. So, I haven't... no one here's got any weapons that I can pick up and use, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, he down. Right, let's get you down as well. Still saying 4 thugs remaining. I don't know where they all are. You have to watch these grapplers because they do a lot of damage to you. I might try and get them down quickly, but it's not always that easy, to be honest. Just keep countering. You will notice on these drugs busted, it'll say you've got a certain amount of people to beat. So it might say that you've got 4 people to beat, but there might be sort of 5 or 6 people around. But that doesn't matter, because once... Nope, let's get out of that quickly. They'll just keep spawning until you hit the required number, and all the rest of them will just run off. So let's sort of take him over to the phone boxes, because that means we can get rid of another one instantly as well. So there we go, we should now instantly down to 1. So if I just quickly grab this guy and just run him into the other one, then that should then... there we go. So hit the other one will run off now. Okay, so we look for the camera, which is up there. We follow the yellow line, which runs along there. It goes up these stairs. Almost makes me wonder if we could have done that without actually getting into the fight. Probably could have, actually. So, oh, let me just hit Enter to actually get rid of that. So the yellow line still carries on going up there. Well, where does this thing go? All the way over here. Fair enough. Been here before as well. There's a lockbox. So let's do our usual thing. See if we can get it right first time. Same technique as always. Because what can I say? It works. So we know number 2 is the only number that is in this sequence. So let's up to 4, 5, and 6. Oh, and they're in the right place. So we know that's got to be 6. So that's got to be either 7, 8, or 9. And it's not 7. It's 8. There we go. Too easy. And we have to go back to the apartment. So might as well go and do that very quickly. And then after that, we will set out and do the next mission in the storyline. So let's have a car. There's one, well, right next to the car that I've already got, and I just decided to steal another one. And I can see a shrine. You see, this is why having these things appearing on the minimap is a bad idea, because it means I get sidetracked very easily. But I think this is an easy one to get to. There it is. Let's just grab that, and then we'll go back to the apartment. Now, I'm actually trying to remember if things have changed since I played the game originally, because I know there have been a few updates and there's a few bits of free DLC that were automatically installed. I know that when we had that date with not ping, it automatically puts all of the CCTV cameras on the minimap. But I'm not sure why that is, because I've got a feeling the drugs busts always used to show on the minimap, and the drugs busts only ever appeared when you were nearby. But if anybody else has played this before, particularly when it first came out, if you can remember what the difference is between the drugs busts and the CCTV cameras that Not Ping puts on the minimap, somebody let me know, because I've been trying to remember and I just can't do it. But let's get in here anyway. Let's go and do this drugs bust, if I can get my word out. Excuse me. And, yeah, it's fine. We'll do this drugs bust, and then we can end it there and do the story mission on the next video. So, where are we? We are in North Point, of course we are. And there we are, so on the bottom one. As usual, it's going to be the guy in the suit. There he is. I tell you what, I'm not even going to wait for the police to identify him. I'm just going to tell them to arrest him. That's how confident I am that he is the supplier. That guy doesn't know where to go. There we go. Rest made. And we have some more cop experience. So it's worth doing these because it is a good way to get cop experience. So there we go. We sleep that off and save. I don't know what's wrong with my words today. Don't seem to be working. Are we going to have any more nightmares? Possibility. No, he seems fine. He's up. There goes his alarm. So, well, I feel like we made a bit of progress. I mean, I died. I'm not sure if that's progress. Had an awesome motorcycle accident. And managed to sort things out with Tiffany one way or the other. And we now have our car valet, which is fantastic. So I'm going to thank you guys again for watching. I hope you're still enjoying this series. And I'll see you on the next video. So until then, I've been UnstableVoltage, and goodbye.